What's going on, listeners? Welcome back to another installment of the Just Listen Lounge. I'm your host, Condix in the second, also known as the artist Kasa, and we back with another one. Now look, y'all, I told y'all we was gonna be back with another episode of Just Listen Lounge. Man, I told y'all we staying consistent. Look, I don't know how many times I had to tell y'all. I don't know how many times I gotta reiterate it to y'all, man. But we going crazy this year, 2024. Casa gonna stay consistent, man. The Just Listen Lounge, I'm gonna keep bringing it to y'all. I'm gonna keep bringing it to y'all. The week that I missed, we gonna brush over that. You know, so I told y'all I was sick that week, but we coming hard, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, we coming hard. We going crazy this year, y'all. But today, I got something special for y'all, man. Now, for this episode, I did have something else planned, but it wasn't ready in time. I wasn't gonna be able to like truly like get it out to y'all in a timely manner. So I just decided to save it for episode 6. Episode 5, I got something special for y'all. I'm gonna announce at the end of this video, man. So y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the end of this episode so y'all know what's coming for episode 5. But today, y'all, we will be reviewing some hot takes that I seen on Reddit. Now this post is like a year old, but either way, we gonna review it today. We gonna see what these people saying. They hot takes. We gonna give our input. You know, we just gonna vibe. We just gonna have a cool little combo, man. So y'all, I did want to implement this into the Just Listen Lounge for future episodes and future seasons and whatever. So going forward, I wanted to have something where like I haven't thought of a name for it yet. I don't want to say like um, let's see. What could we name it? We gonna think of it on the spot, y'all. We gonna think of it on the spot. If y'all think it should be named something else, comment something else. We gonna say word of the lounge. Okay. So word of the lounge. Basically, that's like I'm gonna read a Bible verse to y'all. Y'all know I'm a God fearing man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God fearing man. So I just really want to spread that gospel to everybody else that's watching this installment of Just Listen Lounge. And going forward, I want to continue to do this and really make it a weekly episodic thing, I guess would be the right terminology for that. But yeah, so we gonna stick with word of the lounge, right? Today, this verse is coming from Isaiah 22, verse 9 through 11, and it says, you inspect, and I'm reading an NLT, by the way, y'all. This is my old phone. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all see I'm back at home. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see it's a different setup. But yeah, anyway, that's neither here nor there. You inspect the breaks in the walls of Jerusalem. You store up water in the lower pool. You survey the houses and tear some down for stone to strengthen the walls. Between the city walls, you build a reservoir for water from the old pool. But you never ask for help from the one who did all this. You never considered the one who planned this all along. Now, what I got from those verses is that, for example, like God can bless us with something in our life, and we just think nothing of it. We just think like, oh yeah, something good happened to me, but we never go back to the source and really acknowledge God for His ability for making that happen for us. That's really what I got from that verse. Y'all can uh discuss over there in the comments. Give me y'all interpretation of that in the comments below. But y'all really just want to share that word with y'all, or that verse, because that really spoke volumes to me, because it's just like we get so caught up in all these other like worldly things that goes on in our life that we just don't stop and really take the time to acknowledge God for who He is, and His mercy, and His ability. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that with y'all, man. Anyways, let's start the prayer before we begin the episode. All right, bow your heads, bow your heads, close your eyes. Y'all doing it? Okay. Is y'all doing it? Okay. All right. Lord, I thank you for another day. I thank you for bringing me and my listeners through another week, Lord. I pray that this video brings the viewer that is watching some sort of entertainment, Lord, that it gives them an escape from any type of problems they're going through, whether it's stress, depression, anxiety, Lord, that it brings them some type of relief or alleviation. And I pray that this is a great Just Listen Lounge, and that that myself and the viewers enjoy the topic that we're going over today, Lord. In Son Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, with the first hot take, we got someone named Anarchan Asgard. I don't know what kind of name that is, but okay. Oh wait, is it Anarchy on Asgard? I'm stupid. 90% of rappers are lying about the stuff that they talk about or they rap about, and 95% of their fans have never come close to the stuff they rap about, but proclaim to know what's real or fake. I kind of agree with this because with some of these rappers, they do kind of be lying. You know what I'm saying? They do be lying with the stuff that they be indulging in. And sometimes the image that they portray is just for the music or just for the media, just to make these people think, oh yeah, I'm this how I be living, this what I be doing in my life. You know what I'm saying? When that's really not how they be living for real. But at the same time, I'm also in the camp of, yeah, these people might be lying, but I don't think it's really up to us to kind of try to say how they be living their life, because I don't know, man. Like, we don't know how these people be living. We don't know what they be getting into. So I just think that I'm just not one person like really dive deep into somebody else's lifestyle. But I mean, I do agree with the person, like some of these rappers do be capping, some of these fans. And you know what? I think I really agree with the part about the fans, because the fans, they take inspiration. I'm not even gonna say inspiration. The fans, these people, these rappers that, what I'm saying, be going on the media. Let's say Young Boy, for example, right? Young Boy is somebody who is very prevalent in the industry. We all know him, for his real like grimy street persona, and a lot of people, a lot of guys, I know some too. They be, what I'm saying, they look at that and they try to mirror that lifestyle, knowing they don't come from that. I guess that's what Mr. Anarchy was trying to get to. So I kind of agree with that to an extent. Next hot take we have is from Samuel the Redditor. Denzel Curry is no longer underrated. His clout slash popularity is where it's supposed to be now. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna cap. Denzel Curry, he's one of my favorite artists. I ain't gonna cap. I really mess with Mr. Denzel Curry. But the thing is, like, I think like the hardcore hip hop fans, they really acknowledge his ability and his talent. But like the mainstream, like the mainstream isn't as familiar with Denzel Curry. I mean, he's had hits, like he had Ultimate, he had Clout Cobain, he had Walking, and I think he had X Wing. I think those four were like hits, and he probably had more than that as well. I don't think that the mainstream audience really like um is as familiar with him as like someone like a Drake or a Kendrick. I don't know, like somebody that's like been at the top for a long time, like, and he's not as prevalent as the people who were with him in the 2016 Double XL class, like a Uzi, Kodak, 21 Yachty, even like an Anderson Paak, But I think out of all of them, Denzel Curry is one of, if not the most talented artist out of that whole entire class. So I kind of disagree with it, because I think he is still kind of underrated, especially after his last album. Like his last album, people think it should have been nominated for a Grammy. I think that would have been like the 2023 Grammys, yeah, but it wasn't. I think that was the Grammy that Kendrick won. Uh, so yeah, that kind of I guess validates my point of the mainstream audience really isn't familiar with him, but the hardcore fans, we really know how hard Denzel Curry is. Next up, we got prestigious underscore run underscore 3428. We were too harsh on Macklemore considering the people who came up after him. Now, when you say that, like, who are we referring to? Like, are we referring to like people of that same race, or are we referring to like artists who that person probably thinks music quality isn't up to par? Now, as far as people who have come after him that are like his same race, I mean, like the people who come after him is like, off the top of my head, I think of like Jack Harlow, Kid Leroy, G Easy. Those three, for example. But I mean, those three are like pretty good. I mean, G Easy, he's whatever, but Jack Harlow, he's a very good rapper in my opinion. I know some people give him a lot of slack. Kid Leroy, he's a very talented artist, but as far as that, I kind of disagree. But as far as like people who that person probably thinks that their music quality isn't up to par, I mean, I guess, but I think Macklemore's I think like the slander that he got was pretty warranted, because, and you know what, it's really not even too much of his own fault, because it's really like when he won the Grammys in 2013 or something like that, 2012, either one. When he won it with the heist over, like, then he went it over like Kendrick Lamar, Kanye, Drake, and everyone was just in an uproar how he robbed everybody. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that because I kind of feel like Macklemore. I mean, he made like some pretty catchy songs, but I mean, besides that, it was like Macklemore kind of was like a meme artist. He was like really like the first meme artist, if you want to think about it. Next, we have Mr. YBN underscore Sully, and it says if Eazy-E and Dr. Dre are excluded from most people GOAT lists because they had ghostwriters, then we should do the same to artists like Drake, Lil Wayne, and Kanye because they have them too, especially Kanye slash Drake. But I don't know much about Lil Wayne's ghostwriters. Dre and Eazy are definitely two GOATs in hip hop. I mean, I don't think nobody should be discredited for having ghostwriters. I think like I don't know. I feel like just because you have a ghostwriter, it shouldn't diminish what you have done in your career. I mean, people have had ghostwriters like even before these people were even making music. This isn't just in hip hop; it's in other genres as well. Like other genres, people have ghostwriters. So like I said, I don't think just because you had a ghostwriter, it should diminish what you have done in your career. I think just because other people don't have someone like Easy or Dr. Dre in their GOAT list doesn't mean they're doing it because they had ghostwriters. I think that's probably because of personal preference. Next, we have Mr. Five Dog 43. Trap music has strayed so far from hip hop's original sonic and lyrical motives as to be arguably not hip hop at all. To be clear, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's a stretch to call Gang Starr and Playboy Carti the same genre of music. I don't know who Gang Starr is. I'm not gonna cap. I think this person is. I don't think they understand that music is supposed to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we still have people who cater to that trap sound, but after a while, like some of these people who come in and like they came in on the trap scene, they kind of want to go out and expand and experiment with different music. So I think someone like a Playboy Carter who came in with that trap, like not with that trap sound, but like over trap beats. I really think like someone like him, there's nothing wrong with like going out and branching out and experimenting with other music. I think that some music, like, I don't think I think with and like even with trap music, it hasn't strayed away from hip hops. What do they mean? Like, hold on, let me go so far from okay, so okay, I think I misinterpreted what this person was saying. I think they were saying that trap music has just like strayed away from hip hop. Okay, like to be honest, trap music is a subgenre in hip hop. If we being real, for example, like you know how you have like your lyrical rap, then you have your psychedelic, you have your trap, all that stuff. Is different subgenres in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I guess like he's kind of right, but at the same time like I said, it's a subgenre. Like trap music has been going on for like what almost 20 years now. I don't know who Gangstar is, bro. Like Gangstar kind of threw me off. Okay, from No Laugh Dash, Drake is a whiny little female dog, not a gangster. Well, dang, Mr. No Laugh, what you got against Drake, bro? What you got against Drake? Why, like, bro? Why did you go so hard on Arby, bro? Like, what did he do to you, bro? Okay. I guess. Okay, from anything for dopamine, KOD is J. Cole's second best album and an underrated masterpiece. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna cap. Okay. I like this because look, y'all, I told y'all the first episode, J. Cole is my favorite rapper. That's my favorite rapper of all time. If this is personal preference, I can't disagree nor agree with your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can, but I can't tell you that your opinion is invalid. But I will say that I disagree with this. I think that there are other J. Cole projects that are better than KOD. I think even Off Season is better than KOD. It was better crafted. Now I'm not gonna cap. KOD it told a good story. It was a great message behind it. Of basically, it was kind of like J. Cole, like I guess warning the youth. Like, and it's kind of crazy that we seeing all of this play out now. How like some of these you like kids who are younger than me, I'm talking about 14, 15 years old, be going around talking about some wake and bake. What? You supposed to be getting off the school bus at this like what? The youth is like indulging in the wrong things. They should be going out and really learning about different things that are going to help them excel, really going to help excel them in life. But I don't think it's his second best album. Underrated album, yes, it is very underrated. I think people like are kind of like coming to terms that like KOD is actually a good album. Cause like, I remember like for a while people were kind of like trashing on KOD for a while, but I think I always thought it was a great album, but I don't think it's his second best album. In my opinion, I got Born Center 1 2014 second, you know, and it's hard to top those two. So, I know some people they like For Your Eyes Only, but I don't think it's his second best album. Nah. But I do like that though. Okay, from Darwinism, Soul Dap. Okay, what is this name? Okay. Rap has become very biased. It's not about the message as much as it is the vibe, and that's sad to me. I think it depends on what audience like of hip hop you're referring to. I mean, because it's like it's different audiences for hip hop. It's some people who listen to hip hop who really don't want to have to break down a message in the song, and they just want to sit back and vibe and just really rock out to a song. But it's some people who would sit through an album and really have to dissect the meaning of it and the different messages behind the lyrics that some of these rappers use. So I don't I think it's biased to an extent, but like I said, I think it just depends on what audience you're around. Like I think like or like I think it depends on what audience it is. Cause like if you like, for example, that's like going into a Playboy Cardi album and you expecting to hear like this nigga life story. Like, bro, it's not finna happen. Like, nah, like that's kind of like that. And that's expected for you. That's like you going into J. Cole album and expecting this nigga to go in there and be like, like it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Like I said, it's different audiences in hip hop, bro. So it's the 10th Doctor says Kanye isn't a good rapper, but he's a go producer. Go producer, yes. Isn't a good rapper. Like I said, it's your opinion, so I can't say that it's invalid, but I can say I disagree with it. I mean, go back to the College Dropout. If you listen to that album and you don't say to yourself that Kanye can rap his butt off, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, over his whole discography, bro, like Kanye, like even still today, like we just reviewed Vultures a week ago. Kanye still is a great rapper. Like people tend to forget that. Like Kanye is a great rapper. I know like all his antics and all this other stuff. Kanye is a great rapper, bro, and people fail to realize that. In all of his discography, they think that Kanye is just like this troll rapper or like this experimental rapper. No, Kanye is a great rapper. People need to start realizing that, bro. Y'all need to start putting respect on my boy Kanye name for real now. Next person says, ooh, this is a long one. Okay, old underscore Pyrex says Kanye is a great rapper. This is the real hot take because everyone says Kanye is a bad rapper but a great producer. Kind of hitting at our last hot take. Kanye is not a technically great or lyrically insane rapper, but he is really good at the art of speaking on a beat and saying things that are memorable. Obviously, he has some pretty horrible lyrics and some songs that he doesn't impress on. But if you don't take the top 20% of Kanye's songs, there's still more songs when he spazzed than many other rappers have. I'm not trying to deride, just mildly debating this kind of logic. Like people say Tupac wasn't a great rapper. He was just emotionally evocative and a meaningful speaker. Well, what do you think people a rapper is? I ain't gonna care. That boy low key was spitting. Okay, Mr. Pyrex. I ain't gonna care, boy. You talking on there. But I think that was kind of a perfectly crafted hot take, y'all. Like what this last person said, it kind of like goes more into depth of that because this I like what he said. Like he's saying like Kanye is not they not saying that Kanye is just like this amazing MC, but he is a great rapper and people fail to realize that. Next, we have outrageous dash bigs dash 806. You could be a good rapper and a bad lyricist at the same time. You could have bars for days and be a terrible rapper. I I let me hold on. I'm kind of confused on that. Hold on. You could be a good rapper and a bad lyricist. Okay. You can have bars for days. Okay. Okay, so basically he's saying that you can know how to flow over a beat, but your lyrics aren't as good. You know what I'm saying? Like you just talking a whole bunch of gibberish on the track. But they could say like you can have some great bars, like you can have some amazing lyrics, but your delivery isn't all the way there. And I can agree with that. For example, like someone being a good rapper but a bad lyricist, Playboy Carter. I mean, Playboy Carter, he's a good rapper. It's just he don't like, bro, like people don't understand what he be saying half the time. And I think that's like kind of with most of rappers today. We really don't see rappers who just get on a beat, like have great lyrics, but they just like really, it doesn't amount to anything. But I do agree with this hot take. I think, it is possible for you to like be very good at one thing, but the other thing, you need some work on. Next, we have intelligent underscore dumb a word underscore. King Von was better than Lil Durk. I disagree with this. I disagree with this. Now, a lot of people they be like, "Oh man, Durk he where he at because Von died." I mean, I won't say all that. I mean, maybe you can make an argument for it, but I think like as far as like range, I don't think King Von could have like reached to where Durk is because Durk he actually like he can sing as well. And King Von he was just like really like with that drill stuff. So I don't think Lil Durk would be as big as he is without King Von passing. And that's kind of messed up saying. Next we have Bacon Man 420365. Why do you have all these numbers? Oh, Bacon Man 420. Oh, okay. He's a stoner, he's a stoner, he's a stoner. Okay, I'm stop. A lot of rappers are mostly just famous because they did. Dang. If they didn't die, they probably wouldn't be nearly as popular as they are. I disagree with that, bro, because I feel like people like X and Juice World, Pop Smoke, let's see, even Tupac, like we take it back, let's say Tupac, for example. I feel like people like that, they were on the cusp of their popularity, like their fullest potential, like let's say like someone like X, like X was about to be one of the biggest artists in the world, like not just rappers, one of the biggest artists, and unfortunately he passed. Same thing with Juice World. He was about to be one of the biggest artists in the world, but he just passed. Tupac, he was about to be, he probably would have been the undisputed greatest rapper of all time if he didn't get killed. So, like I said, I don't think that people are just great because they died. I think it's just they were on the cusp of getting to where they were inevitably going to be. It's just something tragic happened. Now we won't be able to know how they would have panned out. Okay, Safan78. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. From all the SoundCloud rappers, Lil Yachty is in the top 3. Him and Uzi took the bullet from the old head so that the new generation can make the music they do. That and he is really versatile. He has done melodic stuff on his come up, did lyrical rapping, rapped on Flint beats, drill beats, old school beats, etc. And he has put so many artists on as well. As someone who does rap, I really look up to the SoundCloud era of rappers, and Yachty is definitely one of the few who stand out for me. Okay, top 3. It's a debate. It's a debate that could be made for Yachty. Um, as far as him and Uzi, like taking a lot of flack for like the new age artists, I think that's true. But you gotta look at people like Young Thug too. Like Young Thug took a lot of crap from like not just even old heads in hip hop, like people who came up around that time. Like people were like dogging him, cause like they were like, oh man, this dude he gay, because he was dressed in a certain way. It was a certain aesthetic he had to him, but he was doing it to show like these artists that, bro, like look, you don't have to fit this mold that they set for rappers. Like you don't have to come in wearing all these chains, dressing like, bro, you can dress how you want to. You can express yourself in other ways that isn't already set out for, I guess, rappers. Yeah, I agree with that and that aspect. And I've been saying like ever since Yachty like dropped his Let's Start Here project last year, like Yachty is a very great artist. Like people forgot that over the years because it's like Yachty he wasn't putting out anything notable. But when he put out Let's Start Here, and then he just started, the singles just started coming in, like he was just dropping back to back bangers, and it just was like telling y'all, man, that boy Yachty, he put a lot of people on notice, bro. Next, we have from uh I don't know if it's any type of pronunciation for this, But Drake has never truly been a good rapper. Why is there just so much Drake slander tonight, bro? Like, what do y'all have against Drake? What's going on, brother? Y'all not like Drake? Like, what's going on, man? Like, why do you think Drake is not a good rapper? I think he is. I mean, he's just not the most profound MC, but he's a good rapper. Like, let's not forget Drake can rap, bro. Go back and listen to Nothing Was the Same. Go back to listen to his older projects. I mean, yeah, like, Drake's rapping, like, he hasn't really focused more so on like his actual craft, but like, don't forget now, Drake, he can spit. I mean, he just showed it on For All the Dogs Scary Hours 3 edition. He just showed it then, like on that bottom half, he was going crazy. Y'all, hey, y'all better Drake, somebody else, y'all better put some respect on that boy name. Okay, next. We have from NZS underscore L Dark. Nobody in this sub knows what a hot take is. Here's one. Ooh, he taking shots at y'all. Y'all gonna let that man talk to y'all like that? Okay. A lot of trap artists are actually very talented lyrically, but chose to focus their music on aspects like flow, melody, production, etc. because that's what the new generation of listeners enjoy. It's not that they can't make lyrical rap, they choose not to. If they did, I bet a lot of them would be better lyricists than many of the previous generations. Now, being better than previous generations, I don't know too much about that, but I do agree with the first half of his hot take where he said like they focus more on like the flow, the melody, the production. I agree with that. I think a lot of like these trap artists and like not even trap artists, but like just new age artists, they focus more so on that because they know that the listener's attention span isn't that nowadays, it isn't that broad. So like if you really want to grasp like the new age listeners' attention, you gonna have to have some nice beats and you're gonna have to have something that really not so more so resonates, but really like grabs their attention and intrigues them. Mr. Lizard Man DX, Jid is better than J. Cole. Okay, you and the 19 other people that upvoted this. Look, I love Jid. I really do like Jid. But nah, nah. Cole did say. I think I forgot what song. I think it was in Off D's with it was J. Cole. It was Jid featuring J. Cole. I think it was in Off D's. But he did say when he retired, Jid next up. And I mean, we kind of seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jid, people say that Jid dropped one of the best albums of the 2020 so far. So, just saying, bro, but better than J. Cole? Nah. Next, I'm not even about to read his name. But he says lyrics aren't as important as a lot of people think they are. It depends. It depends on what you like as a listener. If you really like to hear a lot of conscious rapping, a lot of storytelling, I think that lyrics are very important if that's what you like to listen to. But if you just like listening, like if you just like to get lit, like catch a vibe while you listening to music, maybe lyrics aren't that important to you. So I just think it depends on whatever you like. All right, next up we have Fire Dash Lane Dash Keep Dash Clear. Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. are not top 10 rappers. They could have been if they weren't both killed so young. But the fact that they were doesn't mean that they get to skip the queue and be rated above other artists whose careers span over many years. Edit. This is a thread about quote unquote hot takes. This kind of coincides with a previous hot take where someone said that just because an artist died doesn't mean that they're going to be great or something like that. Now, it depends on who you're asking, because like I stated, music is very subjective. If you don't think that Tupac or Biggie or top 10 rappers, then that's your opinion. But it's people who have really dived into these people's discographies who think that they are one of the best to ever grace a microphone. I don't think their deaths have anything to do with it. I think that if you leave behind a good body of music, people are going to recognize that and people are going to award that. All right, y'all, and that is the end of the hot takes, man. Now look, for future episodes, if y'all have any hot takes, man, make sure that y'all either DM me, y'all can even leave some in the comments, man. You know what? Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna tell y'all, you know what? Just comment like any hot takes that y'all have, and maybe we'll review them one episode. I don't know if it's gonna be this season, maybe. I don't know. don't know. Y'all just gonna find out, man. But this the end of the hot takes video, man. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Now, I told y'all I had a surprise for y'all at the end of the video. Now, look, episode 5 is approaching us. Episode 5, that's a very monumental episode. Because that means we've been consistent for 5 episodes, y'all. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. For episode 5, I will have my first guest. I ain't gonna tell y'all yet. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see for when episode 5 come out. But it's gonna be a really good episode, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. I'm very ecstatic to see how it turns out and to see the reception from it. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you like the video. Okay, y'all know the memo. We've been over this too many times. Make sure y'all like the video, okay? Give y'all some time to do that. Y'all see my award right there? Y'all see my award? Yeah, y'all see it? Alright, so have you done that? Cool, okay. Okay, you say you done it, okay. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, once you subscribe, make sure you turn on the post notification bell. It's gonna pop up. Once you press subscribe, a little notification bell gonna pop up. And make sure when you press the notification bell, it's going to notify you whenever I post another one of these Just Listen lounges. Make sure y'all do that. We can sit here all day. I mean, I'm waiting on y'all. Y'all got to do this. Y'all should have been did this. Have y'all done that? Okay. Y'all done it? Y'all done? You haven't done it? You just said you. Why would you lie to me? Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Okay, now you done. Okay, you ain't lying this. Okay. Make sure y'all share this video to all music connoisseurs and lovers, man. And anybody that you think will enjoy the Just Listen Lounge or just listen to me talk about some music. Alright, y'all. Also, make sure that y'all stream Blazin on all platforms right now by yours truly, Kasa. Also, make sure that y'all stream We Run This Ish by CDOT KEEM featuring your boy Kasa. Once again, on all platforms, make sure that you stream Livin Life by Big DRIPPA on all platforms, man. BHM, you going crazy on this music tip, man. I got something coming out. I got something crazy coming for y'all, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Also, make sure that you listen to the General Thoughts podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify by my boy Jaden Ray General Joyner. Make sure that y'all subscribe to BHM as well, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all should have did that last episode, to be honest. Y'all should have been did it. Like, if I gotta continue to tell y'all this, that means that y'all not really following the protocol. So I don't know, y'all lost not mine. So anyways, y'all, with that being said, we out.
Yeah, we changed them. I gotta bring the money to the family in the game, though. I swear these niggas my sons, I don't know who raised them.